Hi, my name is Kevin Taylor. I would like to wish my fellow Ghanaians, especially my fellow Christians in Ghana, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As Christians in Ghana, I know majority of us use this occasion to pray and fast for God's protection in the years ahead. It is also around this same time when majority of we Ghanaians set new resolutions. Now, I hope our New Year resolutions as a country and as Christians will encourage us and motivate us to overcome our hypocrisy so that we can be honest to our country and ourselves and speak the truth irrespective of our political affiliation. As a Ghanaian and as a Christian, I hope our New Year resolutions will be the kind that will broaden our way of thinking so that we as a people will understand that the God we worship as a nation does not live in a multi-million-dollar temple or cathedral built from the sweat of poor citizens and sometimes ignorant Christians who can't even afford a 3-square meal or have shelters to live in. I hope as Christians, our New Year resolution will be the kind that will help embolden us to speak up against corrupt politicians who over the years have lied to us and are stealing from us in the name of fighting corruption. Our resolution as a people and as a nation should encourage us to speak boldly against the corrupt clergy, especially the ones who have been turned into puppets in the hands of men in power and have neglected their core mandate as apostles of the gospel. With all due respect, our New Year resolution should embolden us to speak against lies, deceit, hypocrisy, and disrespect our leaders show us as a people, even though we are the ones who feed their addiction. It is my belief that we as Ghanaians and as Christians will have the courage to ask questions about how the Chinese lady, yes, somebody from China, was just let off the hook because she has connections in this government for practicing illegal mining, whilst ordinary Ghanaians who have no one to run to are rotten in jail. My fellow Ghanaians, we should let our New Year resolution as a people encourage us to ask legitimate questions about the future of our children who are suffering and going through horrific living conditions in the name of free SHS. We should speak against children sleeping under trees, sleeping on floors, and eating from unhygienic environments, whilst we have abandoned modern facilities built by our own money to rot away. We should try and make sure our New Year resolution as a Christian or as a people will be the kind that will encourage us to speak against criminals who pose as senior journalists and defend corruption even when their eyes are falling out of their heads. We should be bold, yes, as a people, we should be bold to call out and question the ethics of young journalists who can't speak against their spiritual fathers who have been caught in criminal acts of stealing from banks. I believe our New Year resolutions will encourage us to call out the so-called civil societies who were once vocal to come out from whatever they are hiding to speak against the unprecedented corruption happening in our country today. They should come out and speak against the greed, the lies, the hardship, the visa racketeering, and the family and friends cartel kind of governance we are experiencing in Ghana today. Finally, with all due respect, it is my hope that as a country, whenever we go down on our knees to put together our New Year resolution, we will be honest. Yes, we will be honest with ourselves and admit that drones can never and will never solve the problems in our health sector, and that the only solution to our health problems as a country is for our leaders to provide us, the citizenry, with well-equipped hospitals and staff that are trained to save lives. We should let our New Year resolution focus on asking our leaders what they do with our taxes, because they keep on borrowing and borrowing each and every day. Our New Year resolutions should be filled with honesty and truth so that we as a people can look into the eyes of our leaders and tell them in their faces that they are a bunch of lying idiots who can't be trusted, because anytime they are given the opportunity to speak to us, they lie to cover the lies they have already told us. My fellow Ghanaians, let us get our New Year resolutions right this time. And when we go on our knees again to pray, we should pray for our president who has legalized corruption by pardoning and endorsing criminals from different backgrounds. We should pray to God to forgive such an old man who sees nothing wrong with clearing thieves like Pius Heze, the Deputy Information Minister now, for visa racketeering. He has pardoned thieves like Shelley Oyokoboche. He has pardoned Osla Owusu, Kwame Owusu, the director of Ghana Maritime, and somebody like Nam1. My fellow Ghanaians, let's make our New Year resolution count this time. Let's make it different. Let's speak up against corruption. Let's speak up against crime. Let us speak up against nepotism. Let us also put aside our tribalistic and political affiliation and save our nation, because we have only one Ghana in the eyes of the Almighty. As Christians, we should be honest with ourselves and tell each other the truth. For it is even written in the Holy Book, and I quote, "When corruption and money are ruining the land, the crooked and the lying politicians will betray us, the people. They will then pocket our money and treat us like sheep, because they know we will get tired of their lies and promises as time goes on." End of quote. My fellow Ghanaians, let us make our resolutions count this time. The next time you meet your fellow Ghanaian, look into their face and tell them, "My brother, my sister, let your New Year resolution count." My name is Kevin Taylor, and this has been the Xmas edition of With All Due Respect. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.